Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. As you heard, the promoter of former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua claims that the British boxer met with skepticism the next offer of the WBC title holder Tyson Fury about the fight. There was no contract, there was a formal offer. That is, George Warren sent an email. We want to fight in September on the same terms that we discussed early. Let's talk. That's how it was. I initially talked about these. 5 minutes later I called him back and we had a nice chat. We have spoken several times since then. I talked to Anthony Joshua. He laughed. Hey, Jay asked, isn't Fury fighting Jay Opetaya, Demsey McKean or Jon Jones? I replied, no, they told us they wanted to fight you. Joshua said, but we are performing in August and December. I say, okay, this is our plan, but I will go into this process and see how realistic it is, Hearn said. And Hearn says that they are not going to abandon their plans for the sake of a fight with fellow WBC title holder Tyson Fury. Fury's team tell us they want to fight Joshua, but we are going to have a fight in August, and then in December with Deontay Wilder. They want the fight to take place in September. Let's see how real it is. Now our plan remains the same. The fight in August and then Deontay Wilder in December. Let's see what happens in Saudi Arabia this week. This is our plan, which we are moving towards. If something goes wrong, then of course we will pay attention to Tyson Fury. Whether we will refuse a fight with a large fee against Wilder because of the fight with Fury? Probably not, but I have to take into account all possible developments. Of course, we are interested in this confrontation, but now it is very unlikely that it will take place, Hearn said. Former heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua is one step away from ending his career, and his chances of returning to the titles are slim. This is the opinion of former cruiserweight champion, now blogger Johnny Nelson. I think he's done. And I don't like saying it because I like AJ, and people will see it and say, there is something wrong with him, Johnny. When people ask me about Joshua, I give an honest answer. I said if Joshua loses, he will leave. I say this because the problem is that he will not be able to cope with the fact that he will not become a champion again. And you saw a nervous breakdown, Johnny said. Previously, he boxed every 3 months, and now already in December. This is the first time he has received such a negative reaction after a fight he won against Jermaine Franklin. The columnist believes that Joshua is still making rookie mistakes for a man who has experienced everything in the ring. It is unclear whether it is purely about boxing or not. The reason I'm saying this now, that Joshua is done, is because Anthony has passed all the tests. He is 33-year-old. He is not a boy, he is a man, but he still makes boyish mistakes. He is a former 2-time champion, but at the age of 33, he still makes rookie mistakes, Nelson said. Malik Scott, the trainer of former world heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, assured that the American boxer will soon decide on his future. It is not yet known whether Deontay will fight until December. I would definitely like him to perform at this time. It's not a secret. And Ruiz is on the list. Anything can happen. We are one step away from making key decisions that will benefit Deontay's career. If Wilder doesn't fight until December, then the compensation he needs to be paid should be extremely large. Because he is a businessman, he doesn't like to sit and wait. If we can't decide this option, then he needs to compensate very well for this expectation, because it means that he will put a lot of opportunities and his legacy on pause. For this, a person like Deontay needs to be compensated. In Saudi Arabia, understand this business, so there will be no problems. They know that. These guys are real businessmen. They know what they want for their country. They know what they want to do and how. We won't wait until the end of December to sign a contract. I promise you that. We will definitely find out everything before the beginning of July, Malik Scott said. British professional light heavyweight boxer Anthony Yard, an ex-contender for 3 championship belts, believes that his compatriot Anthony Joshua will not fight against Deontay Wilder. Anthony is in a difficult situation. They criticize him and put a lot of pressure on him. Joshua's style is not what it used to be. Wilder is a unique boxer. He dropped everyone he thought to the ground. Joshua will definitely refuse to fight with Deontay Wilder. Anthony is former world boxing champion in the heavyweight division in 3 versions. His fight against Wilder was scheduled for December this year. The famous British boxer Froch called on the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury to stop challenging everyone and figure out what he really wants. Not so long ago, he called Anthony Joshua and offered him a 70-30 distribution. It was a bit like an insult. Fury needs to be responsible for his ideas. We need to collect all the fights he merged, talk to his promoter Frank Warren and send a full-fledged contract, trying to arrange a duel with Anthony Joshua. Over the past 18 months, Tyson has caught 7 people, but none of these fights have taken place. So it's time for you, Tyson Fury, to sort yourself out. I'm not impressed, buddy. You need to deal with this, Froch said. Former world champion Froch admitted that he was already tired of the ridiculous behavior of the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury, who in words is ready to fight with all the division leaders, but in fact disrupts any attempt by potential opponents to negotiate with him about the fight. In particular, the other day Fury said that he had sent Anthony Joshua a contract for their fight, but it seems that Froch no longer believes the Gypsy King, who has recently managed to discredit himself several times, with such conversations without result. It's starting to hurt me a little. Tyson and I are good friends. I respect him very much. He is a great fighter, but now everything has come to the point that I am getting worried with his nonsense. Now he allegedly sent Anthony Joshua a contract and offered him a fight. Although Eddie Hearn denies this, we can't all dance to the tune of Tyson Fury, who says, "I sent the contract. I want to fight someone, let's do it." Because it's unrealistic. Let the promoters do their job. Let them find the common language and settle everything, Froch said. Eddie Hearn claims that WBC title holder Tyson Fury told a lie when he said that he had sent his word a contract for their fight. I don't want to upset anyone, but at the same time, I feel it's important to tell what's going on. Besides, I don't want anyone trying to make Anthony Joshua look bad for no reason. Firstly, we were not sent any contracts. Fury showed up last night and said, "I sent the contract to Anthony Joshua's team." He didn't send it. On Tuesday or Wednesday, George Warren sent me a letter in which he said, "Are you interested in a fight in September? We've discussed the terms before. We don't think it will be very difficult to come to an agreement. What are your thoughts?" I immediately called George and said that we are planning a fight in August, and of course we are negotiating a fight in Saudi Arabia in December. If we don't implement this plan, we will be more than happy to look at the fight with Tyson Fury, Hearn said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.